Welcome to Ghost Club Paranormal. Don't go changing that channel now, as we have one hell of a show for you. From ghouls that lurk in the dead of night, to modern day technology that is sure to blow your mind. It's the #1 stuff for spooky folk like you, so turn off the lights and let's get to. Ghost Club is sponsored by...
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going. How's everyone doing?
How's everyone? DA, welcome. Roxy, hello. Liquid D, what's up? Reggie V in the house.
Woo!
Guys, let me start off by saying that this is going to be one hell of a live stream tonight. Mandy and I have been talking for like 2 minutes backstage. That's why we're 2 minutes late, and it's already Delulu hour. Okay, so
Delulu.
I'm really looking forward to this episode. I also have games prepared and I have polls prepared. So this is going to be a very interactive live stream tonight. I do call it a podcast now because it's essentially what it is. We have specific topics that we talk about, and it's not just, for a live stream. It's a podcast at the end of the day. So
yeah, exactly.
Oh, all right. Well, first
Yay.
off, I do want to apologize for a couple of weeks ago. I really wanted to do this episode. I had some things come up health-wise, had to cancel last minute. I'm just really glad that we're able to come back to this topic because this is a really fun topic that I think everyone's going to enjoy tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What have you been up to, Mandy?
Drugging myself up because I got a tooth pulled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only 3 days post extraction, so bear with me a little bit.
Yeah, you're a trooper for doing that. And also, which is kind of creepy, and I didn't even know that you could do this, but you took your tooth back from the dentist.
Hold on, I have to show everyone. I have it.
Gross. Okay,
no, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. Wait.
Okay, Mandy's gonna go grab her tooth. And just a heads up for anybody who doesn't want to really see it, I will say it does have it has little bits of gum on it, which is
what?
So,
talking shit?
Yeah.
Okay. So I did not realize that teeth are this fucking big, at all. I was talking to Dawson and he was like, are adult teeth supposed to be that big? And I was like, bro, I have no idea. Ready for this?
What one was it? What one did they pull?
My tooth 19, so my back molar, not the very last molar, but the middle, your chewing tooth, your big one.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's literally half the size of my thumb. Okay.
Holy moly. Holy molar.
Holy molar. Look at that bitch. Look at that crown. This is fucking zirconium, man. I'm going to sell that. Just kidding.
That looks like a good tooth. What was wrong with it?
It's infected.
Oh. Maybe not then.
Yeah. No, it's a solid fucking tooth, but I've had...
Oh,
sorry,
no, I can't.
I literally took it out of the bag to show you guys. But yeah, so they ripped this. They literally, pliers, just ripped it out. What are you doing? What's wrong?
No, I'm grossed out by the gum on it. Sorry.
The gum?
It's got little fleshy pink bits on it.
Yeah, that's fresh, baby.
From
anyways.
A cow? No, it's from Mandy's mouth.
Yeah, so that got
huge.
It's huge. So I got a space. You can't even tell though. I got a space missing back there till we figure out what I'm gonna do. But I'm taking 2,400 milligrams of ibuprofen a day.
Dang.
I'm taking antibiotics. I don't know where I'm at anymore, but hopefully I'll be good to go from here on out. I'm still a little swollen, if you can kind of see some puffy, and it's really tender still, but today's the best I've felt, so that's great.
Yeah, well, you're looking really good.
Thanks.
You sound good, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't sound like you're as drugged up as you really are.
That's good. That's good. It's just, yeah. So, but yeah, my tooth I'm not selling it, but I'm going to put it in. I'm going to make a hexing jar.
Ooh. No, I
Yeah.
think it's really smart. So I was talking to my brother about this the other day, and I told him that you kept your tooth, and then I was like, suppose like this is really I don't want to put this out in the universe or anything like that, but I was like, let's just say like you something really terrible happened to you, like a murderer found you, right? And hypothetically, let's just say that this took place 20 years ago and or 40 years ago before you were even born. Okay, because I just don't want to put it out there. And then what if like the police were like somebody needs to identify the body, but it's like really messed up. And well, I don't know if that's even a thing, if they would still make you identify it. But still, like, even if it wasn't that messed up, maybe just say that you're decapitated. Okay. So it's like you can
Okay.
do, and I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, I really don't want to do that. And I'd be like, oh, she has a tooth. I know where her tooth is. Maybe you can use this tooth and
Use the
match
tooth.
the
Match it.
DNA. So, like, I don't have to see you dead. Your family don't have to see you dead. And we'll just, there's the tooth, keep it. So I was like, it's actually not a bad idea.
You are so smart. You're so
Yeah.
smart.
Or you could
It's
just check her purse, like her driver's license is in there.
just look for some information. I don't know. ID tattoos.
Exactly. Exactly. You have so many tattoos. Like, does she have Courage the Cowardly Dog on her left ankle? They're like, yes, ma'am. Yes, there is a Courage the Cowardly Dog on her left ankle. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's her.
We got our girl. We got our girl.
Does she have quotes from Tombstone on her arms? Yes, ma'am. Yes, she does. Yeah.
It's great. It's great. But I was made a fake tooth, which is fun. I get to start wearing that in a couple days.
That's
So
fun.
that way when I smile, you won't be able to notice. Not that you can,
Yeah.
but it's just a fake thing, a little pop in. It's called a flipper. So yeah, until I can see if I can get an implant one day, maybe. I have nerve pain issues in my face, so they're not sure, but the prettiest toothless girl you've ever seen.
I've got a missing tooth too.
God damn it. Yeah, but is yours as big as mine? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't even know that that was a thing, or I probably would have asked, honestly.
Oh yeah, that my dentist, it was another one who did it, but my dentist was like, "Yes, keep your tooth. That's so cool." And then when I asked the other guy, he was like, "Why do you want to keep your tooth?" And my dentist was like, "For her paranormal stuff," and like yelled
Yeah.
at him. And I was
Yeah,
like,
why
"Yeah, let
not?
me keep it." So,
Well, I'm glad that she
anyways,
understood.
she gets it. She understands. So, anywho, that's what I've been up to. What
Cool.
about you?
Well, what I have been up to, yeah, just the medical stuff, the heart stuff. For those of you who don't know, like I had the heart ablation last month now, and I've just kind of been trying to get back on track. It doesn't really seem like things. I think that they've taken care of the problem. I think that the surgery was successful, but I also think that there was an underlying another heart condition going on.
Yeah.
And thank God I've been moved up to an emergency appointment, so I see the doctor on Thursday now. Yeah, the guy who actually done the surgery. So, because I'm like, this is not okay. Girl, like we have so many opportunities coming our way, like
This
big,
always happens.
big things in the making for Ghost Club.
Yeah, you
And
guys
I'm
like
just
some
like,
big shit.
yeah, like we can't be down for this,
No, no,
So
it's like we need to fix our shit now.
yeah, so totally. So even if I go there on Thursday and I'm just like, just give me beta blockers at this point, just something to get me through, even just filming. We'll figure the rest out later. But for now, I started a new business venture. And I put the link in the description below for anybody who wants to check it out. There's 156 people watching right now, which is amazing. So if I could get like 150 at least eyes, sales, sales, it's really just something that I'm doing just now to kind of help with medical bills. I'm not going to put up a GoFundMe or anything like that. It's an oddities antique store, and there's a lot of taxidermy stuff. I'm getting really into taxidermy right now. So yeah, like I think that having that is going to help, hopefully, like help pay the bills this year. Again, a
Yeah.
lot of it is from my personal collection that I've just collected over the years, honestly.
Yeah.
And then there's some newer things that I'm kind of working on and bringing into the store and that. So kind of cool. And it kind of goes hand in hand with this episode, Cursed and
Yes.
Haunted Objects.
Ah,
Very, very spooky. Very
so
spooky.
spooky.
Oh, and I just got somebody just favoring my shop. Thank you so much. I think that was Carrie. Thank you so much. So, yeah, so that's on Etsy. It's an Etsy store, and then I also have it's called Burke's Black Market, and there's also an Instagram page for that as well. So,
Gerardo said that they are getting their Hack Shack today.
nice.
from you.
Guys, I am literally up to my neck in Hack Shacks. It's crazy. I have
want
so
one.
many. So basically, guys, you have probably seen us use these before, but they're I've put these up on the shop as well, and I will be putting up more paranormal equipment, but not a ton. But yeah, basically just hack these myself and then use them as a spirit box. And because they're analog and they're older and they're rare because they don't even sell these anymore, they're just a lot more, I don't know. The way that I look at it, it's not as gimmicky as like kind of the SB7 spirit box. And honestly, half the time I can't even tell what's coming through the SB7 spirit box.
Yeah, so
So
it's new, but it's old school.
yeah,
So.
exactly. And it's got a little headphone jack as well if you want to do an Etsy session. And it also comes, I've typed up, I'm getting a lot of people liking my shop, favoriting my shop. This is really, really cool. I love this. Thank you. But yeah, you can do the Etsy session with it. And then I've also printed up instructions as well, because that's one thing that, you know, that I do need to stress is they do have their own personalities at times. And it's kind of like you have to just kind of bond with it for
Yes.
it to work the way that you want it to work. It's so weird. But that kind of brings me on this topic of like, let's say bonding with objects, right? So what I think haunted objects are let's take this Radio Shack, Hack Shack, for example. Let's say I use this thing every single day. This is my prized possession, right? And then I die. A little part of me could be left behind in this in this Hack Shack, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I don't really know if that would work with the Hack Shack, but definitely for sure some items that I may want to haunt when I do pass is maybe like Beans, and maybe haunt Beans. He's my little teddy that I sleep with every night and take on investigations. He really helps the anxiety. And maybe my camera. I use that camera a lot.
You do. You take that thing everywhere.
What would you haunt? What would you guys haunt?
Fuck. I don't know. I mean, I feel like attached to some of my things. I don't know. I want to be a physical. I want to be a being. I want to haunt as a being. I want to.
Oh my gosh. What does that even mean? Like you just want to be around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I want because you guys know my dream is to have my own haunted location, and I'm gonna have my ashes there, or some of them, because Jade's gonna have done all the things with the rest of my ashes.
Yeah.
And then I'm also gonna put my tooth on display because obviously very cool. Chester will be there too.
Gross.
And then I want people to come there for the haunted location, but also because like they could connect with me because I'm just there.
Yeah, so you don't necessarily want to be tied down to an object per se.
No, I want to be free.
And do you think that spirits have a choice? Do you think that they can choose to be like attached to let's say a doll, for example, or yeah, they just
got free will, baby.
Yeah. All right, okay.
Yeah.
So are you saying that if I took a doll that is not haunted and took it to a location and said, somebody, if any of the spirits here want to hop in and get a little free ticket to out of this place, then do you think that it's a possibility that a spirit could jump into this object and I could bring it
Yes.
home? And
Yes.
wow,
Yes.
just if they like it, if they're
Mhm.
like, yeah,
Yep. I
wow.
think it's very possible. Do I think some of their energy will remain behind at the location? Yes. But
Hmm.
I think that they can split their energy and do whatever.
Love that.
Love
Oh,
it.
I really hope that is the case, and we're going to touch on that a little bit more. I really want to get started with a game. Before we do, I just want to say thank you to, I think it was Kim, that just sent us $20 through PayPal. So thank you.
Oh,
We
thank
appreciate that.
you.
It was
Appreciate
Kim.
it.
Thank you. All donations, guys, if you want to donate through the PayPal link, that all just goes to our next investigations. And let me tell you, we are booked up until September with investigations. It's crazy, but we need money to actually get to the locations and get gas and food. So it would be really, really helpful. All those donations do go straight to the Ghost Club pot. So thank you guys.
Yes, they do. Thank you.
All right, Deez.
That's funny.
Should we just like jump into the poll, the game thing that I set up the
Yeah,
presentation
go for
already?
it. I'm just reading what people would haunt. It's very interesting.
Yes, I love this
I love
topic.
it. I love it. This is a good one, Michelle. Go for it, girl. Live your best life.
Oh, sorry, before we start, of course, before we start, we have some special guests with us tonight.
We do have special guests tonight.
We do. Okay, you want to start?
Uh-huh.
So I've asked Mandy to bring in her most haunted / cursed items that she owns, and who do we have? This is like a little paranormal show and tell.
Well, it's kind of a terrible one, but okay. So obviously we have Chester. Step aside for a second. We have Chester in his big fucking chair.
That's a huge ass chair.
Because he's special. This is Chester. Chester does not. Okay, so Chester is haunted, but I do not believe by a human spirit. I believe Chester has formed his own personality by the likings of the energy that I've put into him, because I do think it's possible that you can create your own haunting. So I feel like Chester is really a manifestation of what I wanted him to be in some ways. There's no human memories with him that I've been able to get, but we love Chester. He's a grumpy old man if he had to be a human. Grumpy old man. Okay.
Chester's been chill for the most part. I will say this. I don't really fuck with haunted dolls, but like Chester, I will say, definitely feels like he has a personality. And again, I don't know if
Yeah.
we've given him that personality, but sometimes his face changes.
Yes.
Genuinely, I can be like, oh, he looks excited, or he looks sad, or it's
Yes.
very, very weird.
It's crazy. And it doesn't seem like his face would change, but trust me, you guys, if you're in his presence, you will see what I mean. Like, it will literally change in front of you.
Right now, he loves being on the live stream. I can tell his face.
He's
He's so
obsessed
happy.
with attention. He loves it. I think that he literally he's an energy form now with a personality. And I partly think that that's because I feel like I've put so much into what I believe he is that he's became that. But we love it and we love him. He's
and I don't know if people know the story about the banana.
I was just thinking about that. You guys have to hear the story about the banana. It's crazy. Go ahead and start it off, Jade, because you were the one that witnessed it.
Where were we? Where even were we? Were we in like Indiana or Kansas?
We were in Kansas.
Oh.
Yeah. And that was our first trip.
Yeah, I think we were at Garnet. We were in Garnet.
We were going to the Garnet house, and we were staying
that
at
banana
that hotel.
haunted.
You guys, okay.
Maybe it's just the banana that's haunted. Maybe
it's the banana. Chester was never haunted until the banana. You guys, it was so crazy because like this is like it's a kid's banana, but it's perfect. Like it fits in Chester's hands. And we brought Chester on this trip. It was his first big trip. He's very excited about it. And I remember we got to the hotel, and I don't know if we had already done Garnet at this point or we were about to, but I dropped something and I went to go pick it up, and I noticed something underneath the chair in the hotel room, and there was a fucking banana. underneath the chair in the hotel room. And I was like, why is there just a random banana? It's like a teething toy. And I was like, well, Chester, get a banana
It
now.
was just so perfect.
It was literally perfect. So now he takes his banana everywhere.
I wish I had it with me. Maybe I can go grab it actually. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go grab it real fast.
Grab
You
it.
can maybe like give another couple of tips on Chester. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no. Chester is crazy. And you guys know, you guys have seen him on episodes and stuff. He literally, this is the epitome of like, you can, this is not great, but you can really make just about anything haunted. Okay. Chester is that. He definitely had energy already with him, but it wasn't like a spirit human energy. And then, well, we helped him create it, and now he's here. But now he's taken on so much of a personality that he's actually like, he's like a human spirit. He's not a human spirit, but he's like a human spirit. So he has all the traits he can. It's weird. It's so hard to explain. But yeah, this chair is great. He loves it, and he's fun to have around. So that's Chester.
Whew. First off, thank you, Nate, for the super stickers. Appreciate you.
Oh, and there was another one from Tyler.
It was also
a super sticker from Tyler.
Oh, thank you so much, Tyler.
Thank you so much.
This is what I wanted to show you guys. So I'm gonna be talking about my shop a lot because like that's my new favorite thing. Okay, but so I'm a crafty person. And I've been making these party hats, like little clown hat kind of thing. Well, they're big clown hats, like pirouette hats, out of vintage fabric. And I had like a little bit of vintage fabric left over, and look what I made for Chester. It's a tiny little party hat.
Uh,
And it's got little bells on it.
Chester's
How
like,
cute
if you
is
put that
this?
fucking thing on my head. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
Chester
got a
would love it.
little
You're gonna love
elastic.
it.
He's gonna love it. I just feel like this fits his vibe. So
Right? Him and his like one ear that's still good vibe. I love it.
Hopefully we'll have him in this for the next episodes. But yeah, guys, if you want your own adult sized version, check them out in the store. Link below.
I'm here for the tiny. Hi, Scott.
Speaking
I'm here
of,
for
I
the
will.
tiny party hat.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I feel like I could actually sell quite a few of these for like pets.
That would be really cute.
It was so difficult to make though, because I don't have tiny little fingers, and I feel like I need to have tiny little fingers to make these.
My tiny little fingers.
Speaking
Not
of
the
them, I'm
sausage
actually
fingers.
gonna go ahead and put this hat on my show and tell.
You're gonna have to wait your turn.
Don't get jealous, Chester.
Oh, she's getting no, not Chester, the other one. Can't say your name. But
Oh yeah, I forgot about
gotta
that.
wait your turn.
Dang. Actually. Oh
Oh
shit, it just popped off. Did you hear it?
Oh no.
I think this is gonna Chester's gonna wear like this is gonna be easier to oh my god, fit on Chester's because this is a slidey surface.
You got this.
But this is I'm just gonna hold it. This is my my show and tell that is actually available. Let me just little backstory real fast. It is available on the shop. It is expensive. It is from the 1800s. It is old. Okay. It's a
Okay.
doll that I purchased. And basically, the thought behind this doll was I really liked it because it was antique, and that's what I like. I don't like haunted dolls. I don't even really know if I like believe in haunted dolls, really. Last time I bought a haunted doll off eBay, she disappeared. So I was like, okay, like hopefully that's just like something happened, but she straight up just disappeared, right? I've moved house
Yeah.
and she wasn't found again. So anyway, I bought this haunted doll thinking maybe we could take it to a location because it wasn't marketed as a haunted doll. So, and I know I've introduced this doll before on the live stream, but just for those who don't know, I got this haunted doll. He's called Whistling Boy, and I didn't think he was haunted until the light started to turn on throughout the night. I have like a little pull string lamp that he was sitting next to. The light would turn on by itself. And then in some of the live streams, people have been hearing whistling coming from inside my office. And even on our last live stream, when we ended the live stream, it was like not even a minute after me and Mandy were still talking on camera, and she heard a whistle as well. So there's been very, very strange things going on. So this is Whistling Boy, and I put him in this chest.
No, look at his hat.
It's really cute. It's really cute. He doesn't come with the hat. That's Chester's hat.
Way to make it less spooky and scary when you put a hat on.
Yeah, he's a little less spooky, huh? But yeah, look, he's like straw. He's made from straw, so I don't know. You can't really see it, but yeah, you can like underneath his little foot. Yeah, he's really, really, really freaking old, and yeah. So I put him in this big chest.
Wow.
Away from everything. He was in my office. I put him in this chest last week because I had put him up on the website, right? Because I was like, I don't want a haunted doll. I genuinely don't want a haunted doll. So Mandy can even vouch for me. Before I had even made the shop, I put them in my closet and I didn't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
And so then I took them out the closet. I put them in this box, and that's when activity started going crazy in my house. And it was going crazy for like a week, and I've just had to take him out and put him back in my office, and he just kind of like rules the office now. So this is the closest thing I feel to like a haunted doll that I've ever experienced. I genuinely do think he's haunted, but I do want to experiment. I'm going to take a little hat off of him because I don't know, I've got a vibe. He doesn't really like it.
Chester said that that's his hat.
Well, maybe it's Chester's vibes that I'm picking up on.
Somebody doesn't look at him. He's fucking mad.
His eyes are wider than they were earlier.
Look how mad he is. This is what I'm talking about. Look at his whole expression changed.
What I'm gonna do is I've got a REM pod set up behind me, and I've got a light. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the light on and see if he can turn it off. And then I'm also going to set up the REM pod as well. So if the REM pod goes off, I've never put a REM pod next to him or anything like that. I've used the Hack Shack on him a couple times, 2 separate times, and the name Jack has came through twice. So I don't know if this is Jack or if Jack's another spirit. I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I got a little anxious there for a second.
It's time to play. It's time to play. Okay, she's setting up right now. Yeah, ghost tracks for real. Somebody asked how we got Chester. Chester, I went to a oddities convention, and he was at a table, and he had a sign that said, "My name is Chester. I'm not haunted." And I said, "That's cute. I'm going to take you because you are haunted." And so I bought him. And then the lady wouldn't let me have him. And I ended up getting him, though, because I get what I want.
Okay, we'll just wait. We'll just wait. You can see him just kind of here in the back. I mean, you'll see if he moves behind me or if that REM pod goes off. Again. Okay. What were you saying? Sorry, Mandy.
I don't know why that startled the fuck out of me. Oh my God.
I'm glad that you heard it, though. That means that everyone can hear it.
Oh my God. I was just telling them what you were doing, and then somebody asked how I got Chester, and I was telling about the oddities thing that we went to. And
yes.
Then, the lady didn't want to give him up, even though she had him out for sale. We got another super. Hold on. We got some super stickers. Super stickers.
What? Super stickers. Thank you, guys. Delusional Baddie. Thank you.
We had 2 from Delusional Baddie.
Oh,
$4.99 and a $9.99. That is what's up. Thank you so much. That goes right
Thank
to the
you.
GCP pot for future investigations.
Hell yeah.
Because
Watch
it's
out,
hard out here.
Subway.
So, I can't even eat Subway anymore.
Dang, I actually don't know what we're going to eat when we're in Kansas and Indiana and things, because it's literally all there is like Sonic, the drive-through, because Mandy's now got celiac disease. Rude. So she can't have any gluten. And every single time I eat, my heart rate goes to like 190 beats per minute.
So she can't eat, and I can't eat most things. So
yeah, all I've been eating is like those little snack sausages and like little snack pieces of cheese, and I'll have hard-boiled eggs. And guys, I'm gonna get so skinny though.
No, for real.
Skinny.
I literally was that okay. When I lost my tooth, I've been drinking Ensure shakes, and that's pretty much all I've had like the first couple of days. And I was like,
don't expect this big change anytime soon or anything like that. But I'm just saying, if they can't figure this shit out.
okay, so Whistling Boy's just hanging out back there.
Yep.
Okay. Hi, Whistling Boy.
He can't hear you. I've got the headphones on.
No, if he's haunted, he can hear me.
All right. Well, real fast before you introduce your other doll, Whistling Boy, aka Jack, if that is your name, feel free to come forward using the device that I've put in front of you, the one that beeps. Just touch the red light, or you can turn off that light. And just so you guys know, that little light that it's next to is a touch light. So it's not got any like power cables or anything like that around it. So yeah, and then guys, just keep your ears open for whistling. All right.
Okay. All right. So this is really fucking cliche. Y'all bear with me. Okay. Every time I see Raggedy Ann doll, I go, ugh. Okay. Because it's so overplayed with Annabelle, right?
Same.
So I'm just like, ugh. Every Raggedy Ann doll is haunted. Bleh. Okay. Well, I bought one. And this bitch is ruining my life.
Why did you buy her? And where?
No, it was like the weirdest poll ever. Oh, hold on, we got a donation really quick.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Hi, ladies. Loved your last ep. Also, I wrote a notification based on a real haunted location. Wanted to send you the ebook and audio. Love you. Thank you, Monica.
Oh my god, I love that. You'll have to send it to us so we can listen and read it.
I'll listen.
And I'll read it. I'm just kidding. I'll read it to you. Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Sometimes this happens. So I have so many objects in this household that I've just bought because it's like this most insane pull to buy something, whether I think I want it or not. It's like I have to have it, or if I don't, I'm going to go home and I'm going to feel terrible. That's what this doll was doing. I was at an antique shop by my parents' house because like there's nothing to do where my parents live except antique shop, which is great. So I saw her and I was like, nah, fucking Raggedy Ann doll. And then I like try to turn away. Oh my gosh, hold on, Bob. Thank you, Bob.
B.O.B.
B.O.B.
Dang, thank you so much.
Thank you. We
Everyone,
appreciate it.
give it up for Bob.
Give it up for Bob. Going right into the pot.
Man, that's gonna get so many snacks. Yes.
Gluten-free snacks.
Hell yeah. They are more
She's like-
expensive. Well, actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you about it after. But I think I've got I think like I'm allergic to histamines, and gluten-free food has so much histamine in it. Just so you know. Anyway, we're so old, Mandy. This is our lives now.
This is really hard. I'm
all right,
only
okay.
33.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Okay, so I look down and I see this doll and I'm like, nah, we're not doing this. Because when I antique shop, I always get like a sensation if there's something I have to take home, and then I gotta look for it until I find what I'm supposed to take home. So I found her and I was like, no, we're not doing this. And I tried to turn around and walk away, and it was like the strongest, overwhelming feeling. Like, if I don't do this, I'm going to get really sick. It was so weird. And I was like, fuck, I have to take it. This is what I was supposed to take. So I pick her up. I pick this bitch up, And as soon as I pick her up, this fly comes out of nowhere and starts dive bombing me. Okay. And I'm that person that associates flies with like lower level, with darker stuff.
Zozo.
You
Lucifer.
know. I do. And especially in certain contexts, right? But I'm in this shop and this fly's like, pew, pew, pew. And I was like, ah. And my mom's like, what's happening? I was like, and I'm just holding this fucking doll. And I was like, that's not good. That's not good. I'm going to take her home.
I was like, what was the thought there? This isn't good. So
but I
anyway.
also couldn't put her down. I couldn't put her down. Okay.
Yeah.
So this bitch. Okay.
Ugh.
Look at this bitch. Okay. I know. We love you. Okay. So. All right. Okay. She's in Chester's old chair. She is not happy about it. So I take her home. And at this point, I'm like, I don't know if you're a girl, if you're a guy, whatever. Just going to take you home.
Yeah.
For the next 3 nights after I brought her into the house, I had nightmare after nightmare after nightmare. And I've continued to have nightmares ever since she's come home. And every single nightmare, I see her. She has shown herself to me in human form, which is phenomenal. Raggedy Andy for sure. So come in the frame. Come in the frame here. Okay. So I have seen her in human form. She has shown herself to me. And every time it is like the scariest fucking shit. Like this woman is wild looking. And yeah, she's rough, you guys. She's rough. So she presented me her name the other night. Like, same woman shows up every time. She's very mad that Chester has the chair that she wants. She wanted this chair.
No, I think that's, hold on, sorry. I think that, reading from the comments, I think there's Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy.
Well, let me tell you, this is a woman. This is a woman. I'm not trying to say, I mean, listen, I didn't know if it was a girl or a guy, but it's the same woman every time. Ever since I brought her home, the same woman has shown up in my dreams, and she's frightening. But we're trying to coexist, and whatever they are trying. We're trying to coexist. Okay,
not haunted dolls taking on they them.
Listen, I mean,
I guess it happens.
It happens. I mean, at the end of the day, if you think about it, the whole, like, on the other side, it's purely just energy. So, like, we're the ones placing like that. Anyways, it's fine. We won't get into it. Anyways, so she's haunted, right? So she gave me her name, but I cannot say it out loud, because if I say it out loud, it's going to give her too much power, and I can't let her have that much power right now. But we're learning to work together. Although I feel like for the most part, it's more of just her traumatizing me at night, and her being very upset and mad that she has Chester's chair and not this new chair. So I had to put her on the mantle, and since I put her on the mantle, it's been better.
Okay.
So as long she's front and center. Okay.
And just as long as you don't allow your haunted objects to run your household, I think there shouldn't be an issue with this.
So I'm gonna disclaimer, everybody. We love haunted objects. It's fun, whatever, but also just have it in the back of your mind. This may not be the case for everyone, but please be careful when picking out haunted dolls, things like that, because you never truly know what you're getting yourself into. Hence, with what I'm dealing with right now is I do this for a living. This is what I do, but I'm going to deal with it. But this has really wreaked havoc on my sleep, and it's been a lot. So I really just, please use caution when purchasing quote unquote haunted objects, and just, use your better judgment and just be careful. And so I'm not going to say her name, but maybe at some point we could put on some device and we can see if she's willing to say her name. She definitely said it to me, so I know what it is. Yeah. And I want her to say it because she's got to create her own energy. I can't give it to her.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be down to do something like that.
We're not going to talk about it, but the offering that I brought home from your house, she
loves it.
She's been taking care of it. Let's just put it that way.
No, that's disgusting.
I know.
Okay. I want to let you guys know that there is going to be a new members only video coming out where we investigate my house. It's a little bit chaotic, it's a little bit all over the place, but that's going to be coming out this week. And then we're going to be putting our new episode out where we collaborate with Barrier Beyond next Tuesday. And that was an insane episode. Insane location investigation period, but there was a lot of things corresponding from the investigation that Mandy and I done at my house the night before, and then this other person's house like a couple hours away. Like it was very, very strange, but I want to put the house investigation out before next Tuesday. Just so people can kind of like get a feel for, because I was like, these are not my typical house ghosts. Like this is not like what I was expecting and things like that. So very, very interesting. At the end of that episode at my house, the investigation at my house, Mandy removes this darker thing that's kind of been lingering. So that's what she's talking about there. So she took that away in a jar. Usually, like, I don't know if you guys like usually notice, like I have like a big canteen thing. It's gone because it's at Mandy's house. She like put it in a jar, took it back to hers to like get rid of it. So the fact that this I don't know what to call it, but it has been like bonding with this thing is very, very red flags.
Not bonding.
Okay. There's just like it's like her little
Taking.
pet. Like what's happening?
Absorbing. Let's just put
Okay.
it was like a tit for tat. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I present you this. It's just how you guys know I work with darker energies. It was like, I'm gonna give you this in return, you're gonna do this kind of thing.
Yeah. So like
And, yeah.
you have obviously a lot more experience with this kind of stuff, and obviously being a medium you can tap into these things a lot easier. With me, I usually kind of am on like a little bit of the skeptic side with haunted dolls just because there's so many haunted dolls.
Chester's like, the fuck?
I was like, what? Did you hear a whistle? There goes his banana. Yeah, there's just so many haunted dolls, and
There is.
and cursed dolls as well is what I'm gonna touch on as well.
Yeah.
But we're gonna definitely get into that, and I want to hear everybody else's opinion on haunted and cursed objects and dolls. But first, thank you so much to Delusional Baddie again for the $5. Unfortunately, gotta go to bed, spend most of the day kayaking and found an abandoned graveyard.
Oh,
Okay. Just
beautiful.
living the best life ever.
Be my friend.
Hope you both recover well, Mandy and Jade. Good night. We probably will never recover, honestly, but we appreciate you.
We're doing great. We also have one super sticker from
Thank you.
Maynes.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Straight to the Ghost Club pot. Yeah. All right.
Also, I just want to say, some people were saying some really nice comments about my mediumship work lately, and I just really appreciate it. I can't type back right now because I have so many dolls in my face, but thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I've been saying that too, to like our friends and stuff. Like they're just recently, like I mean, we have an episode coming out that we filmed a while ago, and I haven't put it out yet, but it was when we were in Arizona, and I'll put it out in like a couple of weeks, maybe, or something like that. But yeah, like you were just so on point. Like, and I wasn't there filming you, like you went off and filmed yourself. So it wasn't until like afterwards when I was watching it, I was like, holy moly. Like, so that's definitely something that I want to do more of with the episodes, is bring you on to really have you feel into a location before we start the investigation.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love doing that, and I'm finally in a good place with myself and my gifts, and just feeling more confident.
Yeah.
And just getting out of my own way. So I'm excited to share more of that with everybody.
And next Tuesday's episode is just insane, like what Mandy says compared to like what it corresponds to, like,
which was really exciting.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. It's like no matter how long you do this, it's still exciting to, I don't know, to have validation. So,
Of course, of course. And I think you also pick up on other people's energy as well when they're like, yeah, like 100%. And you're like, yes, like, thank you for
yes.
it's cool to watch anyway, that's for sure. So, all right. I'm gonna play a game. I'm
Let's
gonna play
do
a game
it.
and I'm gonna share my screen. First, I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out technology. Should I put a little music in? No, because last
Thanks,
time I got
guys.
copyright striked.
Oh, don't want that.
I know,
Don't want
stupid.
that.
Um, but this is how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna present you talking about your mediumship, Mandy. Sorry to put you on the spot like this. We do this all the time in the car, like when we go to haunted locations. Like I'll be like, "What animal thing am I thinking of?" And she hates it. She
Just
hates when I
because
do
I
that because it's so
can't do this.
forced. It's so fucking forced. But I want you guys to play along too, okay? I want you guys to play right along.
This is where I do not thrive, but that's okay.
Yeah, but that's okay. Like, it's
It's
really,
still
really
fun.
difficult. It's really difficult. So if you guys, I'm gonna do like a poll, and you guys are gonna have two options, one or two, and then you're gonna vote for what one is the haunted object. Okay, one object is genuinely haunted. The other object not haunted at all. Okay.
Okay.
So, and then I'm gonna do that, and
Leave
then
it at you guys.
I'm gonna tell you the backstory of the actual haunted item. So, we've been talking a lot about dolls. So I think it's only
There's
I
so
don't know
much
what I'm trying to
energy
say.
right now. I'm gonna just kind of. It's a lot. Okay, here we go.
From where?
From
From
in here.
who?
So I also have I just want to do a house tour, but I have like 7,000 stuffed animals and dolls here. I don't want to show everyone. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jade, this is terrible.
All right, now I need to go and do the poll here real fast.
Oh, wait. Number 1 is killing me. Oh.
So I'm just gonna say what one is haunted, one or two. Okay, so you guys are gonna be voting right now on the haunted doll. All right.
Okay. Would you like me to vote? After?
Well, yeah, like after. So I know you can see the chat comments, but you can't see the actual poll right now.
No.
But I've just put it up, so we're just gonna
Plot twist. No trick ones. Okay.
There is a couple of like difficult looking ones, but there's no trick one as in like jokes. None of them are haunted.
Okay, I'm not even gonna go off of my skills. I'm gonna go off of if I was in a shop, which one would I have to absolutely take home?
That's
And I already know which one I
for
would
sure.
absolutely have to take home.
That's a good one.
Damn, these are cool.
Oh, did you freeze? I can't hear Mandy. Can anyone hear Mandy? Uh-oh. Oh, this is weird, dude. Your microphone is off. I can't hear you.
Bro, did you mute me?
No. I can
You're
hear you
muted.
now.
I can't hear you. Something muted us.
No. Can you hear me?
I can't hear. Is it me?
I can hear
I can't hear you.
can hear you.
I can't hear you. Help.
Weird.
Help.
Fuck. Okay, one sec. Oh, Michelle says I hear you
What?
both.
Okay, you can hear me. Can you hear her? Because I can't hear her. No, cannot hear. Wait. I can't hear. I can't hear you.
Mandy can't hear me. Okay.
I don't know what she's saying.
Weird.
Oh my god.
Because at first I couldn't hear Mandy.
It's everything's on.
Weird.
Hold on, everyone.
So everyone can both hear us, but I couldn't hear Mandy for a while, and then it swapped, and then now she can't hear me. But everyone hears us both.
Someone tell me what Jade is saying.
Crazy. I'm just gonna have to type.
Bro, you guys, something's happening.
I'm saying
Something's happening. My whole thing, it said, you've been muted. And I was like, what do you mean I've been muted? So I literally had to go, I checked my mic. It wasn't my mic. And then I unmuted myself.
How the fuck do you spell weird?
I unmuted myself, but you still can't hear me. Bro, somebody who's trying to silence me?
Hold on.
The fuck?
I just took you off.
You're trying to
Can you hear me?
I can't do this right now.
Dude, we can't. We literally can't. Is it the dolls?
That's crazy.
What's happening? That is crazy. This is the first time that this has
I just
ever
leave?
happened.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, leave?
Yeah.
Okay. Peace. Bye.
Okay, so hopefully when she pops back in, everything will be fixed. This is the first time that this has ever happened. So we have to pause this game right now until we get Mandy. There we go. Let's see if she can hear us now, or hear me now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but now my mic is not. Let me put it on my mic.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Talking.
These raggedy bitches.
Dude, that was crazy.
That was freaking weird. I was just saying that
really weird.
that's the first time out of all the live streams that we've done, that's the first time that we've ever had that issue. And like right when we're talking about haunted objects, especially with like these ones that I've just brought up, there's a weird story. So
That's okay. That's really weird. Yeah, no, it was. So I thought something had happened to my mic, and then I looked at the computer screen, and a thing popped up and said, "You've been muted."
I swear to God, I didn't mute you. I was actually on my phone. Like I was looking at my notes. So
That's so crazy.
yeah, I didn't even
Okay.
touch it. My hands weren't even on the mouse. Nothing. If
Yeah,
this
wow.
REM pod goes off, I am literally going to shit my pants.
I feel like I need to set up my REM pod. What is happening in here?
Dude, you have to set up your REM pod right now because I have a feeling that it's rather on your end.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think that this is Whistling Boys doing, but I
okay,
think it's
I'm gonna,
rather
yeah.
the haunted doll that's on the screen right now. I think it's that doll's doing,
Okay.
or it's on your end.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my REM pod and then I'm going to put it over here. Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
This is a crazy episode. Okay, I wasn't expecting this to happen like the second I brought up the first slide. This is very strange, you guys. Just stick around and wait to actually hear this doll's backstory. This is all gonna blow everybody's minds because it's blowing my mind right now. So, okay. Mandy's just a way to get her REM pod right now so she can put her REM pod out on her end and see if, I mean, one of her dolls sets it off. I think it's one of these bitches on screen, though. That's wild. Oh, she said that that's the doll's doing, and then her sound glitched. Dang. See, this is the thing is like, I was gonna, I don't know, like coming into this podcast episode, I was kind of thinking like, again, I'm not really into like haunted dolls. After we, and they're not all going to be dolls, by the way, just these two, and then the next one is a doll as well. But it's, I don't know. I was just like, oh, I don't really like believe in anybody who really puts out like a haunted doll and all this stuff and puts it in a museum or something like that. And like the Annabelle situation, like I genuinely don't believe in the whole Annabelle thing. Like I looked into it and it just doesn't seem it just doesn't seem very haunty to me. And there's not enough evidence to show that she is super cursed. But that's just my opinion. But like now I'm thinking this doll that I put on screen genuinely might be haunted. And I think that I'm not even going to say anymore. I'll talk about it after, but dang.
Okay, I didn't know where to put anything, so bear with me. But I got REM pod set up over there with, oh my god, with her on the table.
Oh,
So-
okay. Is there a way for me to make that a little bit bigger? Hold on. Show again.
Oh, she's over yonder. So,
Okay.
happening room. So I'm gonna put her over there,
Okay.
and we're gonna see what happens.
All right. So
Oh my god.
do you know, are you vibing what doll is
Yes.
haunted?
Well, the doll that the blah 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 blah.
And if you don't look at the comments, don't let everybody else
No,
sway you.
I know exactly which one I'm taking home. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
Number 1 is coming home with me.
Dang, number 1. So I will say 66% of people did agree with you. They said number 1. But is that the haunted one?
Probably not, but that's the one that's gonna ruin my life.
All right, well, let's find out. The real haunted doll is number 2. And guess what the haunted doll is called? It's called Mandy the Haunted Doll.
No, it's not.
It's called Mandy the Haunted Doll. Now, let me tell you a little bit about
And that's why I chose number 1.
So here is Mandy. She is in a museum. Picture on the left is a picture of Mandy, super super cute with her little lamb.
Did she fucking just mute me because she's like, I'm the only Mandy?
Dude, okay, so here's the part that I'm like, I told everybody, like, you guys are gonna be freaked out because let me read you this description. Okay, so this is what I have. Mandy the Haunted Doll. Location, she is in Quincyl Museum, British Columbia, Canada. So she is currently located in Canada, guys. And I feel like we need to go visit her after this.
Oh my god.
Her age is like estimated like 1900s. And then just kind of a little bit about her. Basically, she's like wearing like baby's clothes. So the origin story, Mandy was donated to the Quincyl Museum in the 1990s by a woman who said that she just couldn't handle it anymore. She claimed that she heard crying coming from the basement where the doll was kept. Okay, objects would go missing, and the doll felt like it was watching her. So she gave it to the museum and probably slept like a baby after that. She had no other issues with any hauntings in her home or anything. So when Mandy entered the museum, the weirdness escalated. Staff heard disembodied baby cries, especially at night. Electronic equipment near her would malfunction or die. Okay, that's the weird part, is because that is genuinely one of the things with her is just anything electronic will literally die. So the fact that your mic turned off, okay, so that's one part. Okay, visitors reported feeling uneasy, nauseous, or like they were being watched. A researcher left Mandy alone in a room with a tape recorder. When she came back, the machine had been ripped open. Nobody else had entered. So she doesn't like microphones. Okay. And then she hates being ignored, is the next one. Mandy demands attention. She has classic diva energy.
She sounds
When
like me.
placed with other dolls, she was found knocking them over or rearranged, which is interesting because, you know, we have our other dolls out and she doesn't like that apparently, okay? She wants to be center stage. The museum eventually gave her her own display case alone because she wouldn't play nice with others. So, Mandy's curse on the visitors is cameras stop working near her, photos come out blurred or corrupted. People say that they feel a sudden cold breeze, even though the room is sealed. One visitor asked, "Are you really haunted?" And their phone immediately shut off and refused to turn back on. So, guys, you gotta tell us, do you think that she's really haunted? Or do you think that she's fake?
Chester. The fact that I
You-
was fucking silenced.
That is insane.
I was
We have to go
legit.
see her.
That's crazy. Even just because that can happen, right? They talk about that with like even just looking at pictures of haunted dolls things can happen. And I was like looking into her fucking eyes and I'm like, no, I want number one. And like I'm silenced.
Didn't like that.
Like straight up silenced.
Ooh. Everybody's having paranormal
God.
activity now.
All right, Mandy, if you're here, if we're connected, make that REM pod go off and I'll shut up.
She said moments over. So
Not good enough.
we got Rob here saying that she's real.
How did I not know that there was a haunted doll named
Real.
after me specifically? That's crazy.
Dude, I didn't even know
Just
that
kidding.
until today. I was doing research and like the haunted dolls were coming up like Annabelle, like Robert, it's Robert, right? Or Rupert or something, but Robert, the haunted
Robert.
doll. But there's actually a lot more haunted dolls than you know. Like, and as I said, like she has a crazier story than Annabelle does. So
That's pretty interesting. Okay. My mind has been blown.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Mandy the haunted doll is real.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's real too, just based off of what just happened right now. So yeah, like if that's after me, it was named after me specifically. They said Mandy from Ghost Club. Okay.
Back in the 1990s, like you weren't even born yet.
I was born in 92 and they were like, that girl, Mandy, that was just born. And I'm pretty sure I had a pink dress just fucking like that and a little lamb thing. So
T says, I believe it may be fake.
I'm not
So so too, she's definitely real. All right, okay. Well, I think the
Okay.
verdict is in. I'm gonna go with real. Are you gonna go with real?
I'm gonna go with real.
It's a double real.
Real because
Woo.
that was actually crazy.
It was very, very weird. That's for sure. All right, next one is gonna be a haunted doll. Who are we thinking, guys? 1 or 2? I'm gonna go ahead and put the poll up just now. So who's haunted? 1 or 2? Just let it settle in. Just let it sink in, should I say.
How am I supposed to focus? Fuck. This is terrifying. I feel like wow. Okay, if I had to take one home. Oh God. Number 2 looks nicer.
He's like got his little hand out, like ready for a nice welcoming handshake.
He says, take my good hand or whatever it is. Take my small hand.
All right,
Damn
I'm
it.
just checking out. Okay, this is pretty. All right,
I
there's
feel
a few.
sick.
With what one? When you look at one of them, how do you feel the sickest? What one makes you feel the sickest is what I'm trying to say.
I feel like number 1 makes me feel the sickest. Number 2, though, I feel like could be potentially like cute on the outside, but
Dark and
dark and crazy on the inside.
Look at those eyes. Oh my gosh. He's like very, very dark on the inside.
It's like if I'm in a shop, I'm probably gonna take number 2 home. But am I taking number see now it's like, am I being protected? Like I want to take all the good ones home.
I
Oh,
don't know. Thank you, Kim J, for the $10.
thank you.
Whilst Mandy decides what one she believes is haunted, 1 or 2, I'll give my thoughts on the Divot boxes just real fast. I do believe that when you put enough energy into something, it can become haunted for sure. But there's a lot of research, like when you look into it, the Divot boxes, it was created as a like a horror story almost. It was made for like a movie or something like that, and the actual stories of the Divot boxes and how there's a bunch like spread out through the earth and stuff like that just simply isn't true. Um, but I do feel like people like, for example, the big Z guy who has his haunted museum in Vegas, who owns one of the Divot boxes, I definitely think if you every single day you have hundreds of people going into something and like saying this is haunted and then just having your negative energy surrounding it, like 100%. I do think that you can make things haunted for sure. We usually call that like an egregore, where it's like a thought manifestation, but just as powerful as an actual spirit. So it's kind of a difficult one. So yes and no. It's a really
Yeah.
horrible answer, but yes and no, I do believe in Divot boxes.
I
If that
agree.
made any sense. All right. What
Okay.
one? You got it?
I'm gonna go with number 1 as being
Okay.
the haunted one because it looks like she just snatched that hair off of that number 2. She snatched it right off and put it on herself. But number 2 is the one that I would take home.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. And then let's see. So we have 73% actually agreed with you on this one and
Wow.
said that it was number 1. So let's take a look. It is number 1.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Well done. So this is Okiku. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The haunted doll. And I did notice a few people in the comments saying, I know this one already. It's definitely number 1. Remember,
Oh,
Mandy can see your
how do people know these
comments.
dolls?
So, and also thank you, Smurf, for the
Thank you,
donation.
Smurf.
Put that right in the Ghost Club pot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just because.
Bless.
I hope you're enjoying this game and playing along with us. Yes, so if you know the haunted story already, try and keep it to yourself until after we reveal what one it is. It's just more fun that way. So yeah, this one here, I'll tell you a little bit about this doll because
Okay, tell us.
is weird, okay?
Okay.
And then we're all gonna come back to it and say if it's haunted or if you still think it's haunted or if you don't, okay?
Okay.
So, and then also just heads up, she's a Japanese doll, so there's a lot of words that I'm not gonna be able to pronounce. The first one's her name. So, Okiku, the doll. Location is Maniji Temple, Hokkaido, Japan. Era early 1900s, just like the last doll. Um, and yeah, so vibe is she's just like a little sweet little girl. And the origin story is in 1918, a young boy named Ikichi Suzuki bought the doll in Sapporo as a gift for his little sister Okiku. Yes, that is where the name came from. So the doll is named after this little girl. She loved the doll and carried it everywhere. Tragically, Okiku died of a sudden illness, and some say pneumonia or the flu, but she was only 3 years old. Her family kept the doll in honor of a household shrine, in honor of her. And then all the creepy shit started happening. So, not long after Okiku's death, the family began to notice something weird. The doll's hair was growing, not just like a little bit, but physically and visibly growing. And it was growing inch by inch, and it never stopped. And they were convinced that Okiku's spirit had attached herself to the doll. When the family moved away in 1930s, they donated the doll to the Maniji Temple, where she remains to this day. So there you can see the temple, and that is where she stays. Now, this is the other creepy part, is the hair will not die. So temple priests regularly trim the doll's hair, but it keeps coming back. Multiple studies, including one by scientists from Hokkaido University, confirmed it is real human hair, and it appears to be the hair of a young child. So some monks claim that her mouth is slowly opening and she may eventually grow teeth. So
Don't take my tooth. Don't take my tooth.
she's like, I'm coming for that tooth. Give me that.
Come for it.
So Okiku's is a respected spirit. She's not feared. Visitors of the temple pray to her, especially those seeking healing or connection with lost loved ones. But taking photos without permission or mocking her, bad idea. People report accidents, tech failure, and illness afterwards.
I'm so sorry, but
Well, I was going to say, we already have tech failures and we're already ill. So
I'm telling you, she's like tangled. She like snatched some hair and fucking.
Hmm.
Ah.
Well, so then that kind of brings us to like, is she real or is she fake? What do you guys think? Real or fake?
Hey, do you remember at McIntyre?
Dude, I can't hear Mandy. Her audio's out again. Can you hear me? Can you shake your head up and down for yes? I can't hear Mandy. Can you guys, Mandy's on mute, so Rob, Mandy's muted again, so everyone can hear me. Dang. Yeah, Mandy's gonna have to just say, Mandy, I can like kind of hear her. It's weird.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What the heck?
We have been doing live streams for over a year and a half, and like
Same microphones, everything.
same microphone, nothing's changed. This has never happened before. And I was just about to make a joke about McIntyre Villa and the dolls fighting over hair, and like I got muted.
It is weird though, because just before that happened again, I was saying like the whole thing, like she also messes with the audio and electronic stuff. So I mean, it could be this doll, but I still think Mandy's here with us. Oh, what?
You didn't hear that?
Shit, I was talking. No,
My REM
REM
pod
pod?
went off.
when I said Mandy.
Stop. Hello? Who goes there? Do it again.
Who goes there?
Who's here? I'm scared. Dude, she's probably fucking mad over there, man. Bro, I don't know what to do. Ah, it's cold in here. What's happening right now? Ah, something's happening. I can't see. If anyone's in here, I can't see you. Oh, no.
Okay, so your REM pod just went off.
She's real.
She's real for sure.
You're real and beautiful, and your hair is wonderful. And I hope it grows forever.
Oh my gosh, we got Spooky Bard, $20 for
Thank you,
Japanese
Spooky.
paranormal investigation. Could you imagine? I'm so down.
That would
We
be
talked about it.
crazy.
Yeah, Mandy and I have definitely talked about it. We had talked about going to Japan with my dad, of all places, because he was like, I'll pay for your guys' flights if you guys wanted to come over, because he wanted to go to Japan. It's been like, he loves Japan. So we were like, yeah. And I was like, well, we can just like split off and do our own thing and investigate whilst he like does his tourist stuff. And
Yeah.
then he had a stroke. So then that kind of got put on the back burner. But we're like, dang, now we got to pay for our own
Dang.
flights.
Damn it.
It's a nice little start though. Thank you so much.
I feel like I need to keep going. Hold on. I need to resituate before I get muted, like actually get muted physically. So hold on.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Hold on 1 second.
Suicide Forest would be crazy.
Okay.
Oh, she can't hear me. Mandy doll. If you're in Mandy's apartment,
Everybody over. All right.
make that REM pod go off. In Mandy's apartment, not mine.
Here.
Come on, Mandy. You can do it.
Right here.
Just whack it. Whack her dolls off of the...
Everyone's going right here.
I heard a beep. Oh, she can't hear me.
Everyone's going right here.
I don't know if she touched the REM pod, though. Yeah, that sounds like she touched the REM pod. Dang it.
Okay.
That was so...
All right. Okay, everybody. Oh, whoa, Chester.
Dang, I wish that I was drinking booze.
Okay.
I'm drinking these salt packets, the raspberry flavored LMNT salt packets with 1,000 milligrams
Bro.
of salt. Crazy. That's what I need right now. All right.
That's
How's
so
it going?
scary.
Did you touch your REM pod? Did you move it?
I moved it over here and then I said, okay, we're ready. And then I just heard a man go, hey. And then I
Ooh,
was like,
who's that?
oh, I don't know. I can't see anybody right now. So I put her right here right now because she was getting mad and everybody's getting mad in here and I keep getting muted. So, okay, let's try this again. Sorry, guys. It's been fucking crazy.
We still have 4 more to go, but
No.
thankfully we're getting off of the doll topic.
Okay.
It's Andy. Ah,
Esther is bad. Don't look at her like that. Don't look at her like that.
ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready. Just you go here.
All right. So now we're going to move on to haunted paintings. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys may know this one already. I don't know if Mandy's going to know this one or not. But if you do know this one, Mandy, just give it a minute for everyone else to kind of vote. Okay. So we have these 2 paintings here. We have number 1 and we have number 2. Number 1 depicts a sad little boy with a single tear. It looks down his face. And then number 2 is like a rugged, sad, aged man. So I'm going to go ahead and put the poll.
I know this one.
You do know this one? So this one's going to be nice and fast. Haunted.
It's a showdown right now with my dolls.
Yeah, this has definitely been the weirdest vibe for sure whilst we've been doing a podcast, right?
Chester's fucking angry right now. He mad. He mad.
Anyone else giggle every time Jade says number 1 and 2? So I read that first as, does anybody hear a giggle every time Jade says 1 or 2? I was like, hell no. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? We're going to start the clock. I put the poll up, so it should be up just now. Sorry, it took me a little while. Ooh, I don't know if you guys are going to get the next one, though. Like, the next painting is not as popular.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
All right, what are you going with, Mandy?
Number 1, baby.
73% of people agree with you. And it is number 1. It's the Crying Boy painting. How do you know about this one? I thought this... See, I wasn't too sure if it was like just a UK thing or if like people in the US knew about it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I got muted again.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't even on the page.
Keep going.
Sorry, that's so weird.
There's something's happened.
It's definitely on your end.
Oh boy.
All right.
Continue.
The crying boy curse. So, what's going on with the crying boy curse? The image is simple. It's a little boy with a big sad eyes and a single tear. But here's the twist. People who owned it started reporting that their houses were mysteriously burning down every time the painting survived the fire completely untouched. In 1985, The Sun, a UK tabloid, published a now infamous article, Blazing Curse of the Crying Boy. Firefighters claim that they've been to dozens of house fires where this painting was the only one that was left unburnt. And some firefighters, even to this day, refuse to hang it in their own homes. So it's a thing definitely with firefighters. They're like not about it. So this is
Yeah.
why they think that it's actually cursed. Like the painting is one possibility is the orphan's revenge. Urban legend says that the boy in the painting was an orphan whose parents died in a fire. Wherever he went, fires followed. Number two is cursed ink, which is some say that the prints were made with a fire retardant coating, which would explain the survival, but not the actual fires. And then three was the boy was a jinx. So some people claim that the model was a mute boy adopted by the painter, but the boy died in a fire and the painter's studio burned down soon after. So people started to actually burn paintings on live TV, as you guys can see on the right-hand side here on the screen, and or doing mass destruction events to get rid of all of the production paintings. And then the Sun later suggested hang a picture of a crying girl next to it to cancel the curse. Which is, I don't know if anybody ever done that, but I don't think I'd be doing that. I think I would just be getting rid of the painting, honestly. So yeah, like homes are burning down every single time people put this picture up. And I'm curious, like, I wonder if you can, like, I'm sure these printed paintings, like, are still, like, I'm sure they sell them as, like, a digital download on Etsy or something like that. So I'm curious if people actually have them in their homes, if this is still happening or what.
Matt just commented, said that Helena has it on her wall right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. And her house hasn't burnt down.
So Zach Bagans has the original in the museum.
I can't ever remember seeing it.
Yeah. It was it's in the room where the Lamar like the Bunny Ranch stuff is, and
Weird.
Bella Lugosi.
Oh yeah,
it's
no, the
hanging up on
Bella
wall there.
Lugosi mirror, yeah.
Yeah, it's in that
Yeah,
room. I don't know if they've moved it, but that's where it is.
I'm trying to readjust myself, but my leg doesn't go this high. Okay, I'm back.
Everybody says everything's glitching.
Really?
Yeah, people are having so many issues right now. Some people are fine, but a lot of people are saying that there's glitching on their end, static, like just weird shit. That's crazy. Kim J, also with a $5 donation. Thank you. Says,
thank you.
Yard sales, estate sales. I feel the haunted objects by touching it. Do you?
Well, got to make sure that we're, if we're all good. Sometimes only when Jade's talking, it sounds like static over her voice. This is very strange because Mandy's having like mutant issues and I'm having like static issues with mine.
I haven't heard the static, but I have seen like one or two people say that about static.
So interesting.
Weird. But some people are fine. I don't know. I think it's everything that's going on right now.
I think it's because we're talking about all this haunted shit.
I think so too.
So there's some
time
people
to investigate.
They haven't, no glitches. I haven't heard the static. I haven't heard the static either. So we're just going to continue on, hopefully. The only thing I could suggest is maybe just refreshing and hopefully it stops. If it doesn't, again, just let us know. But been hearing static on and off. Weird. It could be my phone because sometimes it creates static if I put it next to this, but I'll try and just keep my phone far away from the microphone. Okay, so with this here, I don't know. I don't know if I believe it.
Okay.
I don't know if I believe it only because it is such a popular painting and these as Matt said, Helena has one hanging up in her house and it hasn't burnt down, you know. I feel like quite a few people have this hanging in their house. And with Zach Baggins actually getting the original and hanging it in his museum, like isn't even worried about his entire museum burning down, like that kind of just goes to show it's not doing what it's supposedly supposed to have done. So
that's true. That's true.
Like, why even risk it at that point, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and just say, like, nah, like I love the painting and I do think it's a cool spooky story. And maybe around that time there was something paranormal going on with it. But do I think that it's still ongoing? No. I also honestly, I don't know if there is like, I didn't even realize that there was like one specific original, but I guess these are all prints of the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would, I don't know. I've always felt really sus about that museum about the painting.
I was going to say, you think that he's just got the print off Etsy. Zach Baggins just downloaded the print off Etsy.
Yeah, exactly.
On some real nice paper.
I mean, I don't know. Every time I would look at that image, it was very, I don't know. It made me feel a very different way than I typically feel when I look at paintings. And I don't know. I always just kind of felt like, yeah, I could see how this, like, there's a lot of energy within the emotion of the painting.
100%.
So part of me is kind of like, I'm kind of here for it because I don't know. It's such a, I don't know. I'm going to go with like, I'm leaning towards, I think it's real.
Okay.
But not 100%, but like I'm leaning that way.
Okay. Monica brought up a really good point here. She says, I think that Zach Bain's museum hasn't burned down yet because there's a lot of other spirits there that are probably keeping it from burning down, which is actually, didn't really think about that.
Yeah, no, it's true. There's a lot happening there. So
yeah, but that's crazy. I didn't know that he had the original. Of course he does.
Of course he does. He's got everything.
Yeah. All right, let's go move on to the next painting. Again, if you guys know this painting, don't say it yet. I'm going to put the poll up. So we're saying what one is haunted, 1 or 2?
I don't like this.
We're looking for the haunted one.
I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Start poll.
I don't know this one, but so weird.
Yeah, both very creepy.
2 makes me feel so uncomfortable. But 1, goddamn. Also, I've had my necrometer on this whole time. I'm just curious to see if anything would come through. And all it says
that's fun.
He loves you.
Number 1. Just giving that vibe. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Eli. Just checking in and watch the cornfields grow. Yeah, I'm glad that you like the cornfields. I was bringing it back to like old school, like last year, Kansas vibes when we started the live stream. This was like our first background. I thought, why not? But thank you for the donation. Hope you're enjoying this.
Thank you.
This live stream. Oh my gosh, that's what I was just thinking. So you said it looks like a bad painting of Harry Potter, but I was trying to think of the name. Who's the guy with the white ear again? The Slytherin.
Oh,
Snape? No, that's
no,
not
not
Snape.
Snape. Fucking Malfoy. Draco.
Some- Draco
Draco's.
Malfoy.
Yeah. Do you
Draco
want his
Malfoy.
dad or do you want him?
Oh yeah, no, Draco. Okay, Draco,
Okay.
Draco Malfoy. Okay, I always call him Mouthboy. Draco Mouthboy.
No, I agree. Hold on. One reminds me of 11 from Umbrella Academy. One reminds me of like 11, but also like 5 kind of like meshed together.
Look at us like acting like we know art.
We know art. If you look close enough, you can see the detail and the red couch behind him.
Yeah, if you look close enough, you'll see Malfoy.
It's giving angst and anger.
It's given young Snape.
Yeah, no, number 1 is weird as fuck, but number
Oh.
2 makes me want to throw up a little bit.
I will say,
So.
like, the poll right now is very neck and neck.
They both suck. How about that? Oh, don't hurt me.
Oh my gosh, I would never say that. Remember, one of
I'm
these
sorry,
is
no, they're
haunted.
beautiful. They're beautiful, but they suck energy-wise.
Ah, the Omen Kid, of course. Gosh, we were seeing so much in number 1.
Oh. Okay.
You wanna
Just said finally.
finally?
Okay, we're hurrying up. I'm gonna go with number 1 is weird as fuck, but number 2 makes me feel sick.
So you're gonna go with
I'm gonna go number 2, sorry.
All right, and 56% of people in the comments right now did agree with you. They also think number 2, you said? 2?
Yeah.
All right, and the real haunted painting, guys, is number 2. Good job. It's called The Hands Resist Him, and it is a cursed painting. So you can actually see in the background, like, the little hands behind the window, like if you zoom in. And the artist is Bill Stoneham, who's on the right hand side. And so this painting actually went viral in the early 2000s. Someone listed the painting on eBay with this now infamous caption: "This painting is haunted. At night the figures move. The boy sometimes leaves the painting and people feel sick or pass out just from looking at it."
That's why I feel sick.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. They even set up a motion-activated cameras and claimed to catch the figures shifting around. Naturally, the internet lost its collective shit. So a young boy stands next to a terrifying doll with black eyes. Behind them, a glass door and dozens of disembodied hands reaching out from the darkness. The doll holds a weird device that looks like a gun or a battery, and it's straight up a nightmare painting, I guess you could say. So people who saw the image online, who bought prints. Are you okay?
Yeah, the thing just said attach.
Ooh.
I'm so scared.
People who saw the image online and they bought the prints, just like we were talking about with the last ones with the Crown Boy, said that they felt dizzy, nauseated, or watched. Sudden nosebleeds or panic attacks. Light bulbs bursting, electronics failing. There seems to be a theme with this electronics failing thing. Kids screaming when the image is shown on screen. So kids will just like scream at this. One viewer said that their dog tried to tear their screen apart after seeing it. So where is it now? It's in a gallery in the Grand Rapids, Michigan. They now own it. The artist, Bill, pictured on the right, is still alive and was totally shocked by the legend. He said it was just symbolic. It's not haunted. But all the gallery owners who handled it, they died. So the gallery owner, the art critic who reviewed it, and the first buyer all died within a few years of coming in contact with it. So basically, leaving it up to you guys. Do you think that this is haunted or a big coincidence? Or do you think that it's just natural? People die. Like, why are they blaming the painting? Because that's where I stand on it.
Bro, no, dude. There's something wrong with this painting. Haunted. Haunted. Dorothy. It just said Dorothy. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's the name of the little girl.
Oh, I'm scared. No, I can't. When I first saw this painting, I was like, I feel so sick. I don't like how I feel when I look at this picture. I can't even look at the boy. I can't even look at him.
So the boy is actually supposed to be the artist. He painted himself as a 5-year-old,
I can't even
and
look at it.
the
I don't like
glass
it.
and the other side depicts like reality and the afterlife. So it is a spooky painting, you know.
I just pass out right now. I'm like,
Thank you, Smurf.
thank you, Smurf.
Smurf. Thank
Smurf.
you. Hope
Yeah,
you're doing
Smurf.
well. No, I said it with a TH at the end
Oh.
at first. Smurf.
Smurf.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your donation. We appreciate everybody who's donated
Thank
tonight.
you.
It's really, really helped us out.
Ew, spooky.
Yeah.
A 5-year-old with a 5 head.
Huh?
Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Sorry. Oh my god. Get it? 5 head. I'm
Aww.
sorry. That was funny.
Poor
That made me laugh. Also, happy early birthday, Smurf.
Happy birthday, Smurf. Woohoo!
Woo! Happy birthday from all of us to you. Happy birthday. Come on, guys. Make the REM pods go off. Woo!
Yeah, no, I wanted to get a little, I wish I knew, party blower.
Beep beep.
All right, let's move on to the next
Okay.
one, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. We are
Ah!
going with haunted cars. Huh. All right. So
yeah.
we have number 1 and we have number 2. Two very different kinds of cars. Well, one's technically a van. The other one, some sort of sports car. And again, guys, if you know this story, please don't ruin it in the comments. Just vote 1 or 2. What one do you think is haunted? Let me
I
type
know
it up.
this one.
You know this one?
I do know this one.
Dang, you know too much.
I know. I know. Necrometer just said energies.
I want to see what you guys think. Is this super popular?
Although number 1 reminds me of the that Dr. Kevorkian van.
Yeah,
Reminds me of the Dr. Kevorkian van.
it was like this. The
assisted suicide.
Yeah.
Can't say it.
Yeah. No, I was like
You
trying to
know.
say it in a way that wouldn't get us banned. All right. Well, I feel like everybody knows this one because 83% of people voted for number
2.
2. Yeah. So this is a very sad story for those of you who don't know. But this was actually James Dean's sports car. He owned this Porsche. And let me tell you a little bit about it. So he actually called this car the Little Bastard, which is such a good name for a car. Do you have a name for your car? What's your car?
Luna. Little Luna.
Oh, Luna. Mine's is Bunny. So we've all got our, although you call it the UFO machine because the license plate's UFO.
It's a UFO machine.
And that wasn't planned.
No.
So yeah, so it was a Porsche 550 Spider, and James Dean owned it. And the year was 1955. So James Dean was warned by multiple people, including Alec Guinness, and he was actually Obi-Wan Kenobi. So random, but he told him not to drive the car. He actually did say, if you get in that car, you will be dead within a week. And he was. So Dean crashed and he died in the exact car on September 30th, 1955. And he was only 24 years old. How crazy is that? That is so freaking young.
Yeah.
I
He
di-
had a
like
really promising future too. He was so big.
totally like I didn't even realize that he was 24 when he passed away. Like when you hear about all these really young, actors and musicians that die so young, and then here we are in our 30s and we're like, dang, like I always thought he was older than that.
No,
But
yeah.
anyway, so after the crash, the car was scrapped for parts, and that's when the body count started piling up. Troy McHenry put the engine in his race car. He crashed his race car and died. William Estridge used another piece, crashed, and was seriously injured. The car was loaded to a safety exhibit. The garage holding it caught fire. Two thieves tried to steal parts, and both were seriously injured during the attempt. And when being transported, the car reportedly snapped its restraints, fell, and crushed a mechanic's legs. Another time, it fell off of a truck and killed a driver.
Wow.
So this thing is super cursed, it sounds. This is way too much going on there for the one car.
Yeah.
In true cursed fashion, the wreckage of the little bastard mysteriously disappeared in 1960, and nobody knows where it is to this day. But some people believe that a collector's hiding it, and others think that it got destroyed to end the curse. So, what are you guys thinking about this? Do you guys think that this is a real cursed car of James Dean? Or do you think that it's just another unfortunate coincidence? But this is some real Final Destination shit. So,
Yeah, it's tricky. I know Zach also has this the axle and stuff in the museum on display from the car.
oh my God, we should be getting freaking paid.
I feel like everything I know is
By
from
Zach.
Zach in the museum, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't, there's just definitely something to it. I don't know. I feel like a lot of
There's
people, more cursed than haunted for sure.
so many people saying it's real. It's real. More cursed than haunted. Yeah, like, oh, I didn't even notice that. It's technically 13 on there. Oh, interesting.
You know what's interesting is, I
Hmm.
mean, this might be a stretch, but the necrometer said press it, and it's almost like press it, like press the pedal.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, he was speeding when he died, so obviously.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Just throwing it out there. You never know.
But yeah, I definitely I think if anything is cursed, this looks pretty cursed to me, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, there's just way too many weird coincidences going on with this one. Definitely, this is more cursed than Annabelle. I don't know what I've got with Annabelle today. I've just been hating on her for no reason.
My
All right.
doll's over here like, yes.
All right, and this is the last one, guys. I don't think anybody's gonna know this one. If you do, please don't spoil it because this one is probably my favorite one. Ready?
Yeah. Ah,
this is so hard. So we got chair 1 or chair 2. This is really going to test everyone. Remember to just
I
go by your
feel like I know this
intuition.
one. Unless you're, I mean, I feel like I know this one, unless this is a trick.
I've put up the poll, so you guys go ahead. I'm curious to see. Oh, it looks like we kind of got it split a little bit right now. Oh, there is no poll. Weird.
I know what I'm going with, but I don't know.
Is the poll showing for you guys? Because it's not showing for me. It's not letting me start a new one either.
Uh-oh. Hiccups.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
people see the
sweet.
poll.
People see the poll. Oh, now it's up for some reason. Okay, sorry, it just took a little while. All right, so chair 1 or chair 2?
Yeah.
Chair 1 or chair 2? Chair 1, chair
Yep.
2. Maybe you can make one of these next week and so I can chime in. I want to play along too.
Nah. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. Nah.
Too busy
I'm too
getting my
busy.
collecting teeth.
I'm too busy.
Do you know like what one it is? Like, are you feeling?
Yeah.
You already like have it locked in?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh my gosh, we got one of them's definitely winning. All right, what one are you thinking, Mandy?
Number 2, my lord.
Number 2?
Yeah.
I will say that 70% of people actually agreed with you that it was number 2. But I'm here to tell you guys, you're all wrong. It was number 1.
Ah.
Number 1 is what we're looking at. That one was a little bit trickier.
Number 2 gave Devil's Rocking Chair vibes. So
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do a rocking chair because I feel like rocking chairs are just stereotypically super haunted. And this one was on like a white sheet, and I was like, it makes it look like it's being transported or something like that. So that one was definitely my trick one.
okay.
Let me tell you a little bit about this one though, because as you guys can see, it's like on the wall, and the reason for that is because nobody is allowed to sit on it. And here is why. This is the chair of death, and it's called Busby's stoop chair, and
Oh.
it's located in North Yorkshire, England, and it's from the late 1600s. So it's pretty old. And then at curse level, if you sit on it, you die. Okay, so a man named
Fair.
Thomas Busby, a drunk, nasty bastard, was convicted of murdering his father-in-law by strangling him with a hammer. Ooh. As he was being dragged to the gallows in 1702, he cursed the chair in his favorite pub. He actually said his words, "May death come to anyone who dares sit in my chair." And lo and fucking behold, it did. So the chair was left in the pub for centuries. Every time someone sat in it, especially if they mocked the curse, they died shortly after.
Okay.
World War II airmen who sat in it never returned from missions. A roofer who sat in it fell to his death that same day. A delivery man who stopped in for a pint crashed his truck on the way out. One cleaner tripped and died after accidentally bumping into it. Eventually, the pub owner said, "Fuck this," and handed it over to the museum. So, where is it now? It's at the Thrisk Museum. But get this, they have to hang it up on the wall so no one can ever sit on it ever again. It's literally like in its own like little cage kind of area, and staff won't even dust the thing. Nobody wants anything to do with this chair. So,
Okay.
is it again a big coincidence that so many people are just dying after coming in contact with this chair? Or
know.
is it really cursed? Do you think
I
he's
like
cursing it?
he might be
Like
because
haunting
I
it?
like don't feel anything from this chair specifically. I actually felt more from number 2 than I did number 1. Like I want to know the story behind number 2 because like this one's not doing it for me.
Well, I think a lot of people agreed with you on that one. Thank you, Kathy, for your donation
Oh, thank you, Kathy.
for our next trip. Yay, very soon. Very
Bless.
soon.
Bless you.
Thank
I
you.
mean, shit. Let me sit in it. Let me sit in it.
Nah, I wouldn't let you. I wouldn't try. I
I'd
think
be like, oh, I just like teeter totter over it with my bum. I'd be like, oh.
I genuinely, so I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say I think this one is haunted.
Weird.
Yeah, I
You're
think that
so
this
weird.
one I think this one is haunted for sure because I just think that this man, he sounds like, but I don't think that it's cursed. I think that it's genuinely haunted by this man. And I think that if he was a stubborn man when he was alive, he's probably a stubborn ghost.
He's like, get the fuck out of my chair.
And I think that that's his lifelong dream, is to go after anybody who disobeys what he says. Like, and it's a very like 1700s thing to do. And they were a lot
Yeah.
more brutal back then in those days. So
Okay. I
I'm
can
gonna
see
go
that.
ahead.
I
I'm
can
gonna
see
say
that.
28.
I can
What do
see
you-
that.
We got some reels here. Yep. Yep. It's on the wall so Mandy can't reach it. Very,
Not too
very true.
tiny. I'd be like, someone give me a boost.
So anyway, guys, that was my game, and I hope that you all
That was
enjoyed it very, very
fun. We
much.
enjoyed that. Very fun.
Yay. All right, so this is pretty much part of the night. We can talk a little bit about the last episode if you want, and then open the floor to questions. If you guys have questions for us, we'll go ahead and answer those.
Benjamin. Sorry,
Benjamin.
I just said Benjamin.
Oh, I wonder if that was the old man's name who's standing next to the chair. Could
Maybe.
you imagine? Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god. Spooky.
So our last episode, I don't actually think that I've linked it in the description, but I will. I think that was our old paranormal investigation I've got in the description, but I'm gonna change it the second I get off. But
It just said Benjamin and the killer fled.
really?
Yeah, I've never seen it say that before.
The killer fled. That's
The
literally
killer
what
fled.
happened. That's literally what happened.
Stop. I'm not joking. Look, it says the killer fled. Oh, boat. It just said boat. But
Maybe he was trying to get to a boat.
maybe. Bro.
I mean, that would have been like pretty much like one of the it would have been like take
Trace.
the airplane.
It said trace. Are you where can we find you or this person? This is weird.
I also like that name, Busby.
Busby.
Yeah.
Busby.
I feel like I would be that petty if I was a ghost. I'd be like, nobody sit in that chair.
The Busby.
Is that doll moved in the back, or is that just
Stop it? No, I think you moved. Stop. I don't like
no,
that.
like
No.
like was that we'll be able to tell, like I'll just rewind it, but like if somebody can just like rewind the live stream for like a second, was his head like right
Yeah.
on that corner? It was?
Uh-huh. I think so. That's what I
Okay.
thought.
Okay, just double checking. Hopefully. I know I've got this like stupid ergonomic chair now, so it's like this thing keeps on like I'm not even sitting in it properly. I'm still like hunched.
Whistling boy, make the REM pod go off, please.
I saw something.
I thought I saw something too.
Whistling boy, do a little whistle for us. Anyway,
We're done. We're done.
okay, Luke says definitely moved from the last time I looked at him. Yeah, I'm curious. Like, maybe he was always like that. But yeah, the only way we're gonna find out is if like we rewind back like an hour ago and see where he was at, if his head was in that corner, because my camera's not moved. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
don't know. Come on, guys. It's your time to shine. Make the REM pod go off. Do it. Damn it.
performance anxiety for sure.
Yeah, they're all just really nervous. This is a big day for them.
I really want to acquire Mandy the Haunted Doll now. Like, I'm
Fucking
obsessed
on a
with
mission.
Mandy.
Are you kidding me?
Especially
Why
our,
can't you be obsessed with me.
our tiny little lamb. Oh, why don't you have a tiny little lamb?
Give
You have
me
a tiny little monkey.
Yeah, I have a tiny little monkey. I'll dress up like her and fucking scare people.
All right, let's talk about the
That's what I
recent
should be for
episode.
Halloween.
You just dress like
I'm
you're just
Mandy
gonna
the
look like a
doll.
woman in a nightgown.
With the lamb. Shit. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just checked. He hasn't moved. So
Oh, okay.
I played it back and he hasn't moved. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Solid.
that. I was a little bit like, oh, his head looks like I don't know if he was blocking that, but good call. All right. Okay, last episode. Guys, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I don't know what you have been doing this past week because it was a very, very good episode and it's not performing as it should be, which is a little bit sad because we took a freaking not just one skeptic, but a couple skeptics ghost
Yeah.
hunting and they had crazy experiences and very, very validating ones at that. Yeah. You want to talk about it?
Yes. It was a good time. It was cool investigating with like, I don't know, just people who don't typically do that. It's always fun to see their reactions and like, I don't know, gives them a
Yeah.
chance to like change their mind about things, you know?
Yeah, well, Travis was there, and he was the owner of the antique gas and steam engine, and he wasn't supposed to be there. Actually, when we originally went to go and investigate there, because this isn't a place that you just like rent out and you can go and investigate it. This was all like done very like low key. And I didn't expect anybody to be on camera or anything like that. I didn't even expect an interview, like, so that's why the interview was like such bad audio quality, like in the very beginning of the episode. But like her stories, Kiana's stories, she works there, then yeah, like her stories, like I had to keep those in because they were having some real activity happen and it was really cool. And then I also do just want to say as well, there was a lot of that episode that I did have to cut out because the people that we were investigating with didn't expect the level of personal messages to come through. And they specifically did ask, can we not put these things in? So like I worked my best, like I tried my hardest to make a full episode out of what we got, what we could share. And that's the reason why next time when we go back and we've already been asked to come back, well, it's just going to be us. So myself, Mandy, and Samantha will more than likely be there with us as well. And we're going to stay there, I believe. I think the plan is. I'm not too sure if we're going to stay there or not. But anyway, I don't know if they're going to give us the RV to stay in or not. We may have an RV to stay in there, but if not, we'll just go back to your house because we have other things happening like
45 minutes away.
Yeah, you're not that far. So, but yeah, we're going back and it's just going to be the three of us and we're going to see how the energy is without them there, without the workers there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very, very interesting. We'll see if Kenneth pops up again. He was the most prominent spirit. I think he might.
He might. I don't know. But he only seemed to want to talk to us when Travis asked the questions. So
Yeah.
he might not want to.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he was talking to us when we were making like funny jokes.
That's true.
Yeah, when we were talking about coil. Yeah.
Coital.
Woohoo! Member for 5 months. Love that. Oh,
Hey.
love from England. Were
Thank
you
you.
familiar with the chair story? What's his name? Busby's chair in North Yorkshire. Yeah, so that's pretty much the update, guys. We're going back to that location. I definitely think that there's more to be discovered. That episode probably won't come out for a couple months though, honestly, because we have so much stuff to do in between. Again, really, really big things coming up. Exciting times.
The necrometer's saying some weird shit, man. It's like,
What's it saying?
it said it's where I am going, and then it said where they were murdered. Just so like, I don't know. It's weird. And it's like the killer
Talk
fled.
a lot about murder.
Boat. It's where I am going, where they were murdered. Like, I don't know. We'll see.
Dang.
We'll let this story unfold a little bit more. But yeah, I'm excited to go back and see how, because that energy on that land energy is something else there. And then, I need to make sure I get tobacco before we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it is without them there. I really feel like it's gonna kind of pick up. Some other things are gonna happen for sure. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. It's going to be another hot one. Whew. We were not planning on investigating. Yeah, we weren't planning on investigating like the summer at all, because it's so hot in California in the summer. But the plan was to go to the UK, film. I did hear a little bit of static there. That sounds like my phone. I'll move it away. Yeah, we were planning on going to the UK, filming all of the stuff there. We did have to cancel that trip that was supposed to be in April because we were supposed to film everything in like 2 weeks and then slowly release it over summer so we didn't have to deal with the heat. But then obviously health stuff came up. We had to push back that trip. We were planning on going back to the UK next month, but then just with more health stuff coming up that I thought it was going to be totally fine, totally good. So we're just going to push the UK trip back to next year. So that's another like little exclusive right there. Well, exclusive. It's kind of lame, but yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. So we're pushing the UK trip to next year, just more in the beginning of the year. But that's just going to take a lot of pressure off of us. And then again, the couple of opportunities that have presented themselves as well that just very, very exciting for us. Yeah, we should leave the UK for another good few months. But again,
we'll be fine.
We've already sorted all of our other investigations, so we are good to go. We are set. There's not going to be a delay or anything like that. So just no UK episodes right now. Boo. But still.
Roxy said the girls glistening in summer episodes is my favorite.
God, it's so disgusting.
We're gonna be very, very, very glistening. And it sucks because you can't even really like you can't really protect yourself from the mosquitoes when if like you'd have to wear like a long sleeve.
Well,
and it's
I just
hot as fuck.
Bug spray. I know you don't like bug spray though. Yeah, that's just that's how I get through it. A lot of bug spray. If anybody else is planning on investigating in the summer and it's hot, the best things is like bug spray for sure. And also what I've been getting, which is amazing, is these ice packs, like the emergency ones, that you would usually find in like little medical kits and stuff, and you like snap them and then shake them. And that's what I literally had. Like I had them like stuffed in my bra, like on that last investigation that we just posted. Like it was bad how hot it was. But that was also a week after freaking my heart surgery. Like, so there was a lot going on, but yeah, it's too hot.
You were struggling a little bit.
I was struggling.
I was wearing a long sleeve.
A long sleeve. I know, you crazy girl.
I like being warm though. Like it's not. I don't know. It doesn't like affect me like that much.
Yeah.
I mean, it does physically. I'm sweating, but like it's fine.
Yeah. It is a good idea. Yep. Cool towels, neck fans. I've also got these. You can get them on Amazon. They're like little rings, and they go around your neck, and they stay cool for like an hour. I've been,
Sorry, neck. I'm just like imagining you like filming yourself, and you have like a neck fan blowing on you, and you're just like, hey guys.
I'm at the point like I actually do not care anymore, Mandy. Like, as long as I'm comfortable, like everyone else is just gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm wearing a neck fan and like an ice cooler, and I've got like my bra stuffed with ice bags.
Exactly.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't think anybody cares. And this was like, if you look at like really, really old Ghost Club episodes, I look so different because I have like a face full of makeup and like my hair is like bleach blonde and all this stuff. And then it's just like, you want to look presentable for like being on camera. But then the more summers you do, the more like grueling days where it's just like you're tired and you can't wash your hair that day. You know what I mean? It's at this point, after doing it for more than 5 years, it's just like, who gives a shit anymore? The only time I put makeup on is to investigate. I think you're the same way as well.
Yeah, it's like less and less and less.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa there.
Yeah. All right. Does anybody have any questions for us before we head out this evening? It's been very, very
Yeah.
fun.
I really like the game. I think we should do that again.
Yeah. I definitely think that I want to bring a special guest on for the next time
Wait,
we're
speaking
on.
of special guests, that's so funny. Oh, hi, Haunted
Oh.
Nights. We love you.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Are ghosts real? 50-50 for sure.
Well, you should have been here 2 hours ago.
Yeah, we were playing a game on what haunted things were real.
And shit got crazy
Fuck.
the second I pulled up a picture of the haunted Mandy doll.
Yeah. How dare you not be here? You know, Dominic, the coin auctioneer, he
Yeah.
would love to talk about haunted coins that he has. And I was like, oh, you need to be a guest. But obviously it's like 4 a.m. there. So
Okay, well, that was the special guest I was talking about. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I wanted
thought
to.
you were just saying as like an idea. Like you wanted to
No,
bring
I
on a
told him I
special
was like,
guest.
don't talk to Mandy about this. I'm gonna have to talk to him.
No, you didn't. Really?
I swear to God. I swear to God. Today.
I suggested it. to
You did?
him. Yeah.
He said that he wanted to come on, and I was like, come on tonight. Like, talk about haunted.
Oh, I was like, oh my God, you should be a guest sometime because he's okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
He
Well,
said that, yeah, it would have been like 5 o'clock in the morning in the UK.
Yeah.
But basically he is he is a coin collector, but he also has this book that just came out, which is really cool, and it's about like haunted, like occult coins and stuff like that, like secret society currency, which is a whole topic that we've never touched on before, but I find it very interesting. So I think it would be really cool to go over some of that, and maybe we should have more guests on in the future. I think that would be really
it'd be
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea.
Go to the Cecil Hotel. Yeah, right.
We can't. It's a business now, bro.
Can't
live
do
there.
th-
Can't do
And
it.
it's on Skid Row. It's in like the most dangerous. It's on the most dangerous street in Los Angeles.
Can't do it. Just can't do it.
No thanks. That's so scary. I would be more scared of like getting attacked than actually. I don't know that that's stereotypical of Skid Row, because I know there's going to be people that are in the comments and be like, "Well, like we hand sandwiches out on Skid Row to help the homeless and stuff." I get it. I don't feel comfortable as a female going there, like by myself or even with Mandy. So
That's fair. Yeah, gotta be careful.
yeah.
Roxy wants to know if you bought any more overalls since the last ones you had to get cut off.
I didn't have to get them cut off. Could you imagine though? No. So when I got rushed to hospital, I was wearing overalls because we were about to do the investigation, and then the ambulance came, and it was when they were putting the IV, the blood squirted on them, but they were like dark denim, and I ended up just washing them and the blood came out. Like, it's not noticeable or anything. So no new overalls, thank goodness. I'm just wearing the same old blood-stained ones, but you can't tell there's a blood stain on it.
It just blends. It blends in.
Mhm.
It blends in.
It
That's
blends
fine.
in. It's fine, yeah. No, summertime. No, just I don't know. What's the summer vibes? What are we wearing? We keep buying the same clothes.
Oh, I don't know what we're wearing. I feel like
I got
I'm
these
like covering up more.
from Target.
Oh my gosh. Your
They're
Target
like
pants?
baggies.
Mine are still folded up on the floor.
And Mandy
With
got
the
the same ones
receipt.
in green.
Should we match? See, yeah, I don't know what the vibe is this summer. I don't know.
Last summer was bike shorts, oversized t-shirts.
Yeah.
That's what we survived in last summer.
That's what you I didn't
Yeah, you did. You jump on that bandwagon. You were wearing the
with my
the
jean
band
shorts.
tee. No, the band tees. And then you got a pair of like
Oh,
white.
the band tees. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
band tees for sure, and my short shorts.
Yeah. But it was comfortable. That's the
It
main
was
thing.
very comfortable. Yeah, it was super comfortable.
Yeah, we're losing viewers, guys. You guys are going to have to ask us more questions here.
We're just gonna talk about what we're wearing this summer.
Got these from Target. Like, nobody cares.
This is my house. This is what I wear to bed.
You know what? This comment right here, John, the vibe is 100% black on black.
There's been a lot of that.
There's been a lot of that. We are learning the hard way because you're showing less, right? In the summertime, you're showing less, so you want to be in black. It's more flattering.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I said to Mandy in that last episode, I was like, oh my gosh, obviously I've been like bed bound for like the past 3 months. I've gained weight and I've been on a new medication that also makes me gain weight. It's a horrible, horrible mix. And yeah, that last episode that we just posted, like, was my first episode back. And I was like, Mandy, do not let me wear a grey t-shirt ever again.
But that's sad though, because we should be able to wear colors and whatever we want. Why does it always have to be black on black? But also black on black.
Yeah. Nah, for summer for sure.
I don't know. It might be a long sleeves. Feeling it.
Roxy saying your story of losing 1 pound had me dying. No, for sure. Like, it's again, you know, I don't want to do the whole like I'm gonna lose weight, like what I did for my wedding, and then like barely lost weight. I done good for 2 weeks. I actually lost quite a lot in that 2 weeks, but
Yeah.
now it's like it was medically put on and now it's medically like shedding. It's very, very strange right now, but I'm not doing anything other than like going on maybe 1 or 2 walks a day, if I can, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah.
There's something.
The other day I wore a dress. Yeah, I wore a dress and cowboy boots. I know. I was just testing the waters to see if that was going to be the
Chick-fil-A sauce. Like what?
No, for real.
Crazy. Who are you?
We're PJs, no bra. Fuck yes.
Could you imagine? Oh.
No, my titties would be flying everywhere.
Very scary.
It's like very, very scary.
So scary. It's so scary. You don't want that. No, who is she for real?
Just reading all the comments at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something that I'll talk to my daughter about on Thursday as well. It's been really, really difficult. Not only like can I like not actually get out and like work and film, and do all the things that I really, really want to do. I'm trying my hardest, like, but it's only because I'm learning to live with it. Like I'm starting to like go. But then there was like a day that I took like a few pills, like just to get me through the day, and I just slept 2 days straight. You know, like that's kind of like how it's been. So again, I'm just hoping after Thursday, like they're gonna have some answer for me, even if it's medication, just to get by. Because I hate sitting about doing nothing, you know? That's why I had to start this new business on Etsy, like, because I was like, I actually can't just stay in the house and not do anything. Luckily, we have other episodes as well, like, that we can use for backups, like, in case of emergencies.
Yeah,
but,
thank God.
Yeah, other than that, like, if I'm just sitting like this, like, I'm chilling, so.
Which is good. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Chilling like a villain. There was one question. Might have to wait until you put out the episodes, but.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, did you figure out if the ghost in your house was from the house that you investigated with Barrier Beyond? Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't really talk too much about it because it hasn't been released on our channel and Ghost Club's channel yet. But definitely something to this next week. Over the next 7 days, there's going to be 2 new episodes coming out. So, and it's all going to be centered around that. So, yeah, we're excited to. And if you have seen their episodes, please come back to our channel and watch it, because it is going to have a little bit of a different kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a different fuck it. It's
A
different.
different vibe, a different perspective.
A different perspective is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Barrier Beyonds have like their perspective on what's going on and things, and then we have ours. And the only other time that that's happened was the Queen Mary. I don't know if you guys remember when we went to the Queen Mary, but the night before, Mandy and I we were messing about with like a spirit box in my office, which we never ever do. And this woman came forward, and it was very specific what she was saying.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of like ignored it. And then we went to the Queen Mary the next day. The same woman came through, gave us their name, gave us like who she was related to. This was all through the Estes session. And then afterwards, I was able to actually go home, look up on ancestry.com, find out who she was, found out that it was a woman who used to go on the Queen Mary all the time. I even found on ancestry.com like the like tickets from when she had done the trips with her and her husband on the Queen Mary. She was in the first class area where we were investigating, and she was also from Simi Valley, which is where I live.
So crazy.
So we were like, maybe that's why she was coming through at my house. Don't know why I'm still blurry. There we go. So
that
yeah,
was really cool.
very similar to that kind of situation. What happened on this recent investigation. Just really excited to show you guys.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I'm excited to see
Yeah.
the way that you added it and how you create all that. It'll be different. And I'm excited. Also, Dragon came in with the $11.99 donation.
Thank you,
Sweet, sweet
Dragon.
baby face Dragon. We love you.
We love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's going to be so helpful.
Also, Haunted Wolf Gang Corner said, you looked great the last episode, Jade. Okay.
Ah, thanks.
So, don't be so hard on yourself.
Liar. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay. It's a phase. It's just a phase. Okay.
Oh, man.
No, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the episodes. Yeah, as I said, we have a ton coming up. So stick around for those. I don't think I have anything else that I really want to talk about. I think we've pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, I feel like I'm hitting a bit of a wall, not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. No, you need to get your rest. I know you've been talking probably more than you should be.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little sore, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm having fun. I'm glad we did this. Otherwise, I just would have like laid on the couch and
Yeah, me too.
just been
You're a
sat
total
there.
trooper. Like I had to cancel the podcast 2 weeks ago. You just got your tooth pulled, and I'm like, we
Yeah,
can
but your
cancel
heart
it. You're
was
like,
being
"No."
crazy.
Fucking when's it not? let's be
That's
real.
crazy.
Oh my god, I think I'm getting a virus on my computer. All this shit started popping up. Okay.
Oh no.
Well, that being said, thanks for joining us, and please join us again next Tuesday, because we're gonna have a new episode out for you guys that you guys are gonna enjoy. I know that because it's a really good episode.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. We love you so much.
How
Say
much
bye to everyone.
more awkward can we make this? Can we make this even more awkward? A more awkward goodbye than it already is?
I don't know, can we?
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. It's ended.
No, it hasn't.
It hasn't.
Ah,
All right. Okay. See you guys
awkward.
later.
Okay, bye.
I'll do this all night. Bye, guys.